got 100 days till high school football. Can you believe that, folks? I know I can't believe it. You know, I also can't believe that the Highland Sports Show is back out here on WCTV. Yes, sirree. Yep, I can't wait to bring you this one. It should be fun because we're going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians and high school football, of course. First, the Cavaliers, because they got a big one tonight, Game 5. Woo-wee! Gonna be tough as all anything. Set. Because in Game 2, the Cavs lost 107-97. Donovan Mitchell, 31 points. Jared Allen, 22. Cade Cunningham, 25 points, 10 assists. What else happened? Tobias Harris, 21 points. And the Cavs were winning in the fourth quarter of that game. I'd just like to say that. And the Pistons, however, had one more assist, and the Cavs wound up losing their 5th road game in the postseason. They've dropped every road game this postseason, which is driving a bunch of Cavs fans like myself absolutely nuts. So there is that. What else is out there? We got to talk about those 3rd and 4th games. Yeah, games 3 and 4 because they've been pretty good. Yep, let's talk about that. Game 3 was a Cavaliers win 116-109. Donovan Mitchell had himself a good one. 35 points, 10 rebounds. James Harden, 19 points, 7 assists. Jared Allen, 18 points. Cade Cunningham, despite a triple-double for him for the Detroit Pistons, could not get the job done as his Pistons lost, of course, by 7. 27, 10, and 10. Tobias Harris, 21 points. And I just like to say, Cavs were up by 17. Looked like they were going to choke it away, but James Harden had other plans. Yeah, James Harden, the guy who's been criticized for not doing well in the postseason, finally showed out, made a clutch 3 at the end of the ball game, said to the reporter, "What chatter?" And what chatter's right, because he's a good player. I hope he can get his first NBA championship right here in Cleveland. That would be mighty nice. That would indeed be mighty nice. What else? Game? No, I was just having fun. Anyways, I'm just having fun because Game 4, Cavs won 112-103. Donovan Mitchell, 43 points, 39 in the second half. Oh, ye gods, that is mighty impressive. That tied an NBA playoff record for most points in one half. Wow. James Harden, 24 points, 11 assists. Evan Mobley, 17 points. Karis LeVert, 24. Cade Cunningham, 19. I would just like to say the Cavs scored 24 consecutive points. That is really unbelievable. As you can tell right here in this game, it was close. Pistons were up at the half. Looked like they were going to take a 3-1 advantage. But nope, the Cavs just went absolutely nuts because they scored 24 consecutive points again. And Detroit didn't get their first points in the third quarter until halfway through the third quarter. Yeah, that's not good. Pistons had 2 more rebounds than the Cavs, by the way. But despite that, the good old Cavaliers wound up being victorious. Good to see, good to see. Yeah, what isn't good to see? I tell you what isn't good to see. The Knicks are in the conference finals. The winner of Cavs-Pistons will get the New York Knicks. And the winner of Spurs-Timberwolves will get the Oklahoma City Thunder. As the Thunder move on. So the Knicks will either be at home court advantage if the Cavs move on, or Detroit will be at home court advantage if the Pistons move on. And, of course, the Thunder have home court advantage, and they will for the rest of the season. So there is that. Let's look at that. They won 64-18, Detroit 60-22. So they will have home court advantage if they make the finals, considering the fact that they were by far the best team in the NBA. They're looking to repeat as NBA champions. That has not happened since 2018 when the Warriors did against the good old Cavaliers. But hey, maybe the Cavs can beat the Thunder in the finals. Who knows? I don't know anything by now. What I do know is that the Cleveland Guardians are doing their thing right now. They're playing a game against the Los Angeles Angels. Of course, longtime public address announcer Bob Take passed away sadly yesterday at the age of 75. And he was definitely a guy I looked up to as a kid. He was a really good public address announcer. They had a moment of silence for him during last night's game. Tell you, games aren't going to feel the same without him. There is that. Best way to honor him, you'll see in a bit. As the Guardians play the Twins, losing 2-1. Travis Bazzana, first Major League home run in Game 1. Hopefully there's more where that came from Mr. Bazzana. Stephen Kwan, 2 hits and a double in Game 1. Byron Buxton homered and 2 RBIs in Game 2. Taron Bybee, 6 innings, 1 hit in Game 2. Chase DeWater had 2 hits and 2 RBIs in Game 3. And Gavin Williams had 6 innings pitched in Game 3. Unfortunately, despite 1 hit given up by Tanner Bybee, the Guardians did not come out on top as the Twins won in extras 2-1 again. Byron Buxton, both the RBIs for the Twinkies. And the Twins won that series 2-1. Gavin Williams got a little bit lit up during that game. That ain't a good sight to see. What is a good sight to see is this series against the Los Angeles Angels. Guardians won the series, looking for the sweep today, up 3-0 as we speak. I'll get to that in just a bit. But anyways, Travis Bazzana, Brian Rocchio, and Daniel Schneemann, 2 RBIs apiece in Game 1. That's pretty good. What's also pretty good, Rhys Hoskins drawn 3 walks in Game 1. And Andel Martinez had 2 hits and a home run in Game 2. Slade Ciccone went 4 innings. He threw like 80-some, 90-some pitches, but still 4 innings? Are you serious? He didn't get the win. But regardless, the Guardians still won. Hey, Jose Ramirez knocked in, got on base actually. He just stole second. Chase DeWater had himself an RBI today, so that's always a good sight to see. I believe it was let's see here, sac fly, yep. Chase DeWater hitting a sac fly. Nothing new for the hopeful Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he's going to win or whatnot because Murataka Murakami from the Chicago White Sox is really hitting a bunch of long balls this year. DeWater, on the other hand, he's only got 6. But anyways, as of now, the Guardians are up 3-0 as we speak. Rhys Hoskins just drew another walk. That's always a good thing. But looking at everything right now, Martinez with a home run, his 7th of the year. Jose Ramirez has stolen second base. He is at 18 stolen bases now. That is pretty impressive. Parker Messick, 1 hit through 3 innings. I keep on saying it, but Parker Messick is mighty good at his job. Let me just assure you that. Looking at stolen bases, Jose Ramirez is leading the American League in stolen bases, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 18. He's leading the whole Major League in stolen bases, 18. How about Jose Ramirez? He's got more than Chandler Simpson, who is mighty good at his job. He's really fast, as is Jose Caballero, excuse me. But still looking at Jose could do a little bit better at hitting home runs and hitting the ball. I mean, the dude's got a .210 batting average. That ain't good. But anyways, 100 days till high school football. Who would have guessed it? That's right, folks. In 100 days, we got ourselves a good one. Sorry, just stretching. Because this is going to be very interesting. Highland Walsh Week 1. I'm on WHBW, of course. Now, we're not leaving yet. This show is far from over because I got something for you. I'm at 955 subscribers, by the way. So there is that. And, of course, I don't know if you've been paying attention or whatnot, but to D3 baseball, as you know, I'm a proud BW alum. It's a great school. We got ourselves such a good tradition. And we just won the conference in baseball. Again. You know what that means? Yep, I was alluding to it the whole time. Got my handy-dandy computer out here. Oh, no, this can't be good, says everybody. Oh, but let me assure you, it will be rather interesting to see how this goes. How will this go? I don't know. But we got ourselves another song. Are you serious? Oh, no, not again, says everybody. Yes, again, says me. Because this is going to be a very good one. Let's hope it goes well. It's not going to go well, but yeah, we're going to have fun. I promised the baseball team this back in, when do you call it? Back throughout April. I said, hey, if we're going to win the OAC tournament, I'm performing a rap song for you guys. So yeah, I am indeed performing a rap song. This is a Yellow Jacket announcement. Sponsored by Brian Harrison and the good folks at Baldwin Wallace Baseball. Fellow D3 fans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this baseball team as a living testament of the soon-to-be national champions at Classwood Park in East Lake, Ohio. Allow me to reintroduce ourselves with the Jackets. Yeah, B to W. We beat the OAC and JCU. Also beat NCC and play Kent too. Gonna deliver all us to you. Fresh out of Fisher Field, you know we're the best when we got a DH just like Colin West. Flying balls over the wall, we won again. Got the best center field in the game in DRN. That's right, YJ Yellow Jackets. And we could probably beat schools like Illinois Aurora. Mow down Bears like a brick Castora. My shortstop turns told me go fighting Irish. So when I say let's go, Super Mario Scano. Good Bears like Maddox Tarquinio. Right when you think this team can't get higher, we got such dominant lefties such as Tyler. Insane movie, y'all. Now, before I finish, let me just say we came out here with the intent to win. Did come here to shut you down. Because to tell you the truth, when we win the title, I don't care what Blue Streaks fans say, but just remember, when you take looks back, my friend, whether it's next year, 10 years, 20 years from now, you'll never be able to say that these Jackets didn't win jack. Brady, Bly, plus there's Mason hitting, lots of big flies. I'm like, never tired of this team, no boredom. Because of dudes just like Flash Gordon, my friend, I get my sheer excitement from whenever we do feed the wind train, have Reed, and have Wonderwall on. You can't blame Sean because he makes our games better. We don't roll no dice even with Patreka. And we'll take it twice when we can really pitch, whether it's Walker, Ian, or B. Rich. And blame Full Sports for taking jobs. There ain't no reason why you should pay to watch the Jackets mob. Hope you think you're going to win the match, even though you're going up against a star like Matt. If you do, then game over, we'll hit tanks. I'm a semester removed, but you know who isn't? Frank. We got big winning attitude, period. Check out the school, bro. Look at how we repping it. Man, do interviews, but I'm the biggest fan. You don't know what you do, you're not good as J-Pan. The fans watch the games and they going crazy. Courtesy of dudes out there like Owen Brazzy. Only God can beat us, so we'll win. And if you can watch, it's a sin. Now back to our regular scheduled programming. Highland Hornet Baseball with Mr. Grissom. I hope my friends on the baseball team like that. I think they will. I didn't like it, but as we all know, the one rapper Eminem was too afraid to diss was Coach John Snell at Baldwin Wallace. He was rapping during the award show, or during the award ceremonies last week, and he did a good job. Eminem would diss me in a heartbeat, but he would not diss Coach Snell. We all know that by now. But anyways, back to Highland Baseball. We got to look at the OHSAA tournament. Yeah, how about that? The OHSAA baseball tournament's coming up in not 1, but 2 weeks from now, at least in Divisions 1 and 2. We look at statewide tournament brackets. Now, Highland Baseball is in Northeast 1 in Division 2. Yes, sirree. And we got Massillon Perry on the 26th, the day after Memorial Day at 5 p.m. And then the 28th at 2 p.m., we will be going to Struthers. Are you serious? Struthers? Oh, my goodness. But we will take on more than likely Massillon, Washington, unless the winner of North Olmsted someone has a major upset planned. But I don't think that's going to happen. But still, Massillon Perry. We'll beat them, hopefully, and then hopefully we beat Massillon, Washington after an hour drive east. Hour plus drive east. I know for a fact I ain't doing that. Oh, ye gods is right. The OHSA does not think this through their regional or their district neutral sites. They aren't even neutral sites. They're way inconvenient sites. Oh, well, it is what it is. You know, we are in Division 5, Northeast 1, Region 5. In high school baseball, we will more than likely be dealt Walsh Jesuit, unless, of course, Mayfield or Boardman play. Spoiler. I'm just saying North Royalton, Riverside will be determining Northeast 4, and Northeast 2 will be, oh boy, more than likely Lakewood. Lakewood's going to be tough, folks, let me assure you that. But looking at the Max Prep rankings of high school baseball, I tell you, Coach Jay Grissom just got his 200th win at Highland. No one more deserving than Mr. Grissom. He's a fine coach, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that, as the Hornets are number 42 in the state of Ohio. We were number 41. I don't know what happened. We fell. Anderson passed us, the Raptors. That's odd. What's not odd is that we're 14-2 on the season. How about that? And we got Barberton on Friday, Brunswick on Monday, Avon on Wednesday, and Medina on Saturday before the playoffs against Perry. So we got 4 full games left. That's not many. Well, 3.5 games left, really. We're picking up the Barberton game right where we left off on earlier this year. That was early April. My goodness, it's been over a month since we last played the Magics out there. Well, you see it right there. Tommy Maroon for Tommy Maroon Sports Show. Yep, right there, excuse me. But thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you around.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.